Coming up next on today's episode of Eye for an Eye.
So he was supposed to trim this beautiful tree. I come home from home and my tree was gone.
Esta vieja está loca. You're crazy, mujer.
In the court system, justice is not always just. That's why they bring their disputes here. Real people, real problems, real revenge. Justice is eye for an eye.
Hello, it's me, Puerto Canada, and this is Eye for an Eye. And today's question, hable español. Hable español. Oh, of course. Well, apparently our plaintiff didn't when a misunderstanding took root between she and her gardener, the defendant. The weeping widow claims that this bushwhacker made off with her valued willow tree. If a tree is missing from the forest, does it make a sound? Let's find out.
He is a thief. He's a pervert.
Ya me tienen hasta el gorro. Ya, hasta acá. Hasta acá. Ya no quiero nada.
That's why I'm here, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
She's harassing me. She's calling me every single day.
This is the case of misplanted miscommunication. Hey, I've been misinformed. Hey, that's a misdemeanor. Hey, miss, come back here. Well, let's see which litigant is the bad seed.
All rise!
Stream king, stream king, stream king, stream king, stream king, stream king, stream king.
You're Becky Romine, is that correct? Did I say
Your
that
Honor.
correctly?
Yes.
Okay. And you're bringing a case against Roberto Jimenez, is that correct?
Sí.
And can you tell me a little bit about what you're bringing this case against Mr. Jimenez for?
I hired this guy because my daughter was going to get married, Your Honor.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
I got it. Who are you? Oh, you're an interpreter. You don't speak English.
Oh.
Good now.
Oh, okay, so you need to get in the cage with him, I think,
Your Honor.
so that you can interpret what is going on.
Oh, please. He could speak perfectly good English when he was at my house. Now he can't speak English, huh? Oh, Your Honor, please. You are
Okay.
such a...
Esta vieja está loca. You're crazy, mujer.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm crazy. Well, who isn't, you dysfunctional sucker? You are dysfunctional.
Did
I'm
you
gonna try real-
Okay. Do you need to translate any of that to him? Okay.
No, he heard it. He gets it.
Okay, tell me what you're suing him for.
Your Honor, my daughter was getting married. And I had this beautiful white gazebo, and he was supposed to plant little flowers around it to match. Everything was pink, Your Honor.
Okay.
So I picked out some flowers, and they were just little pink little flowers that were going to go around the gazebo and look beautiful for her garden wedding. He told me that he could handle that, and so I thought he was going to bring the little beds, you know, the flat beds of the flowers to plant around. He says, "Oh no, man." He said, "These will develop in 45 to 60 days. We have plenty of time. It'll do better this way." So I said, "Okay." Well, Your Honor, I want you to know that besides this problem, that I can't do anything about this the problem I'm telling you now.
You liar.
Oh, you just wait till I tell this, Your Honor. You know what popped up? Now imagine this pink. My daughter's wedding is pink. These little yellow and orange marigolds popped up everywhere. They really did.
You understand what?
Even a squash. I swear it, Your Honor, a squash.
You understand what she's saying? You don't understand it? Tell him what she's saying. Something about the pink wasn't pink and it was a different color. Whatever she said.
Orange, Your Honor. Imagine that just started popping up everywhere, just over, and then I promise there was a squash plant.
Okay.
Liz, she was so drunk all the time, Your Honor. I mean, she didn't even know what the heck she wanted. She said, "I wanted this, I wanted that, pink, yellow, whatever the heck." I mean,
I am not ever been drunk.
Well, you were on something, lady, evidently, because you didn't know what the heck you were talking about.
Well, maybe you need to get on the same pills.
All right, let me hear.
Yeah, I probably need
Let me hear about her tree. Okay, so you had this tree that was...
It's a weeping willow,
A weeping
Your Honor.
willow.
Do you
We
know
know
how
that.
long it takes for that tree to learn how to weep?
No, but
right?
I'm sure it took a long time. But let me hear about the
Okay,
weeping willow.
I told him, he said, I'll
It has
just trim
taken
it,
you a
Mama,
long
trim it,
time
ma'am,
to
because
get
we
to
were going to
where
have
you
the
are.
pictures, the photographs,
Right,
front
right.
of the tree. Okay, so he was supposed to trim this beautiful tree. Look what he did, Your Honor.
Okay, give me those
I
pictures.
come home from having my nails done.
Hey, you got to look
my
at
hair done.
Hey,
Yeah,
give me those
5
pictures.
And my
hours
tree
later,
was
all
gone.
drunk.
Oh, it was gone.
It was freaking gone. And there
took her
was
tree?
just a hole big enough to bury me in.
You took her big weeping willow tree?
She said that we needed to cut
Let's worry
that
about her
tree.
weeping over there, not...
The whipping was there, and she said that we needed to cut it.
Right?
So that's what we did. She never said anything about trimming.
Cut it.
So when she said she
He
wanted you
dug
to cut
it.
it, you thought it meant cut down the whole tree?
Yes.
And what'd you do with the tree?
I took it to my house.
Oh, my God.
Coming up next.
He just came along like a hitman.
And besides that, she was hitting on me.
I think you came in the wrong courtroom.
You're watching Eye for an Eye.
He could speak perfectly good English when he was at my house.
She was so drunk all the time, Your Honor.
Eye for an Eye. Real people, real problems.
So when she said she
He
wanted you
dug
to
it.
cut it, you thought it meant cut down the whole tree?
Yes.
And what'd you do with the tree?
I took it to my house.
Oh, my God.
Hey, it was
Did you
going to be
plant it
a
in your house?
waste.
Is
It
it
was going to be a waste of tree. I mean, why do you want a tree killed when it was so beautiful? Whipping, by the way.
And
I
you
mean-
planted it at your house?
Yeah. I didn't want to kill the tree.
Let me hear from your friend. Come on in here. Get in the cage.
Friend.
Who is it? This was the coworker. Who was this, ma'am? Was this the guy that you hired with him? You hired these
He
two?
just came along like a hitman.
Okay.
Esa borracha.
What'd you say?
He
She's
said that
crazy.
she's crazy and she's a drunk.
Andaba borracha cuando fuimos para allá.
And
You're a
he
thief.
Wait, I
claims
gotta hear it
that-
for the translator. I can't.
He claims that she was drunk when
We went to
she
get it.
hired them and talked to them about what to do with the tree.
And what
Todo el día
else?
estaba hablando y no se le entendía nada. Andaba
Could never
borracha.
understand a word that she was saying at the time that she was telling them when and what to do with the tree and the flowers.
And besides that, she was hitting on me.
So you put the. Why did you plant the tree at your house? You think you could just because she was hitting on you? You took the tree?
She told me to cut it.
What did you mean by cut it?
I mean,
I thought she was going to
trim
kill
it,
it.
Your Honor. Some of the little weeping, we were going to trim it a little bit.
So
we
you
could have
hired
the-
these two people to trim your weeping willow tree.
Ella
Yes.
lo
Say that.
sacaron.
Why do you hire her?
He told me he was off work. He was from AA. I thought it was American Airlines.
No, it was Alcohólicos Anonymous for you. It was Alcohólicos
How did y'all
Anonymous.
hook up? I mean, how did you ever find these two? How did you find? How did
At
she
a
find?
bar.
At a bar.
Yeah. She was drinking. I mean,
Man, why didn't you hire a professional nursery? If this tree was so important to you that your husband gave it to you, you had your kids
listen,
hide,
she's a
why didn't you hire a
drunken old
nursery
hag.
or?
That's what it is, okay?
Anda
I mean,
borracha ahorita.
You meet somebody at a bar and you just hire
It was a karaoke bar, Your Honor. I was singing.
is that how you call that?
Como gallina.
Do you even own a company that cuts trees or does landscape? You don't even own a landscaping
No.
company? So you meet these two in a bar and you tell them to come over and do landscaping
I
and
thought
cut
I
them?
was going to be helping an old lady just to do something around her house, you know? And let me tell you, I mean, after that, believe me, old ladies can deal with their own crap because I'm never going to help any other old
Okay,
ladies.
well, let me.
I want my tree back.
Yeah, that's a good point. You cut her tree. Now you know she didn't want you to cut it. You cut it down, you planted your house. Why haven't you given the tree back to her?
Se va a morir el árbol.
What are you saying? What did he say?
He says the tree is going to die if you
Si lo
transport it
seguimos
again.
cambiando.
It didn't die when you cut it down and planted it at your house.
If we try to plant it again in her house, that is going to kill the tree.
Well, how come it didn't do it the first time?
Because, I mean, you can do it once, not
You can
twice.
only do it once. You're not even a landscaper. How do you know? You don't even do this for a living.
I read it in the internet.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what? I learned a long time ago. I should never hire a man whose name is longer than a VIN number on a car.
All right. We don't need any of that. All right. Okay. You're not giving the tree back, right?
Hey, I don't care for the tree. I mean, I care for the tree. I don't want it to die. But if she wants the damn tree, I'll give it back as a firewood.
Yeah.
Because
All right,
otherwise,
well,
I mean...
I think you came in the wrong courtroom. You came in Extreme Akim's courtroom.
No.
I'll be back in a minute.
Hey.
That woman just tired me out. She was so full of energy. She was such a wee willow. All right, I'm going to go out on a limb here and talk to the audience. What do you think of what's going on here?
Well, she's nuts. She's a redheaded bimbo, drunk bimbo, that makes a deal in a bar with a Mexican dude. You need to both go home and give up on your freaking tree.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, come right over here. What do you want to say?
Evidently, that night, man, when you met him at the bar, when cut means cortar, and trim means trimear. Evidently, he did all of it. He took it all.
So this is good because you speak Spanish. Sí, so was this guy putting us on? Does he understand English?
Oh, most definitely. When the judge was talking to him, he kept, moving his head up and down.
Oh my gosh! So we're learning something here. A little bilingual audience here. So siéntese.
The way they understood it, though, she said to cut the tree. When you tell somebody to cut the tree, she didn't say trim. She said cut.
I think it's more like miscommunication. You got misplanted, misinformed, mischief, and look, Miss February. Here we go. So, you had something to say there.
I just think she's crazy, and they need to get over the tree and she needs to realize that tree's dead.
Have you ever gardened before?
No.
Have you ever seen a gardener?
No.
Okay, we're gonna get you a job here. The comments on this thing, this gentleman, yes, sir.
Well, I'm not a gardener either, but I think that lady right there has got a lot of hard bark on her.
A lot of hard. I would not like to fight this lady. You got too much energy for me, darling, and I thought I had a lot. Oh my gosh, there's a cola in your future with more sugar. I think so. But you know what? It doesn't matter what I say. It matters in what Judge Extreme Akim says. He's our real branch manager.
All rise!
Extreme Akim, Extreme Akim, Extreme Akim, Extreme Akim, Extreme Akim, Extreme Akim, Extreme Akim.
Mr. Rahman, I don't know if you're drunk. I don't know if you were trying to pick this man up. I don't know any of that. But you know what? None of that's relevant to this case at all.
Thank you.
The only relevant thing in this case is whether this man took your tree wrongfully and whether he's keeping it from you wrongfully. I think you understand a lot more English than you were putting yourself onto at the beginning. And also, I got to base my decision on not only what you understood, but on what you have testified here to court. Your mannerisms at court is that you are not giving this tree back and that you would cut it up in firewood before you let this woman get that tree back.
No.
So,
that was not my point.
Today, the bat of justice and the verdict is going to the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Now, Mr. Jimenez, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let her go to your house. And she's going to get to pick out the most sentimental and valuable thing you own. That way, you're going to know the way she felt when her weeping willow was destroyed. Now, that's justice.
From where?
I love you.
Coming up next, the plaintiff gets revenge.
Eye for an eye.
Roberta, don't worry about it. I mean, come on, man.
You're watching Eye for an Eye.
You are not giving this tree back. You would cut it up in firewood before you let this woman get that tree back.
No. That was not my point.
Today, the bat of justice and the verdict is going to the plaintiff.
I just wish that this woman would understand that sometimes things are more valuable than just getting revenge.
All right, so we're at the Roberto Casa. All right, let me ask you a question. You get the judges, came up with the decision that Becky Jane gets to go into your house and she gets to smash an item.
Yeah.
I mean, how does it make you feel?
Well,
because
not very good.
You didn't have time to actually hide anything.
I don't have to hide anything.
Let me ask you between you and me. What is it in there that you don't want her to touch?
Well, I don't want her to touch my sound system, my back, or my grandfather's clock.
So,
yes.
Let's hope that she does not pick the bike or the clock and the sound system of yours. Sorry about what happened, but it's eye for eye.
Let's get it over with.
Oh, let's do it.
When I first pulled up to that house, I thought it was a little dinky. In fact, I thought I might be at a garage sale.
Let's go inside the house. Do you hear what the judge said?
What?
All right. We're getting in the house. I want to go over your strategy. You must have some sort of strategy before you do the damage. Do you have a plan?
Okay. Have I got a plan? I'm gonna smash the most important thing that sucker has in that house.
I guess you have a mission to find out what that is, huh?
Yeah. Are you gonna help me?
I'm not going to help you, but let me tell you something. There are things in there that mean a lot to him. After you, ladies first, especially ladies with bats.
Well, I think this woman took all her anger out, and mostly I think that she's a main hater.
So that's real ivory. So
It
it's
is?
just,
Worth something?
well, it could be.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
worth
let her
it.
know.
How about that?
That's a TV. No, don't break the TV.
Why not?
He's got to watch eye for an eye.
Oh, that's right, he does.
Let him pick, and that's the end of it. I want her out of my house.
What about a
That's what I
motorcycle?
want.
Motorcycle? Car?
Who said about motorcycle?
I don't
There are no
know. Let's go
motorcycles.
see it.
Come
Show
on
us.
over.
Get out
I mean,
of Mama's
hey.
way. Look at What is this? What is this? How many of these things have you got? Oh my God! I need a laptop.
No, the judge said everything in the house. This is in the garage. You can't mess with his bike.
And darling,
come on.
I want to see that
I'm
and
smelling-
ride it. I ought to break this. It looks pretty darn good.
Okay. All right, hold on, you guys. This is what's happening. This is what's happening
What's
right
happening?
now. We're running out of time here.
Yes, we are.
So
I mean,
you're gonna
take
you're
the
gonna have to
ivory.
make-
Wait.
What?
Move.
What?
See what time it is. Excuse me what? Excuse me
11:30.
what? When I saw the clock, I knew that was going to be the item.
My friends.
Please.
I'll show you my
Get
friends. What?
I want to see. Oh,
All right,
no.
it's not a pinata.
I want to
I'm
place
so sorry.
charges
No,
again.
You can't break
I'm
his
sorry,
head.
Mr.
You
Travis.
can't break his head open.
listen.
Come over here real quick.
I'm sorry.
I think she picked something.
No, we picked it.
There's the TV. I mean, sound system is
You
very
could buy
expensive.
another
Sound
one.
system.
Oh, yeah, some system.
Guys, can you help me carry this clock outside? I'll tell you what, we're not going to break it inside your house. We're going to take it outside.
How kind is that? Huh? I was hoping that she would be more understanding that it was an antique.
By the time
come on, man.
Don't
It's
worry
an
about
antique.
it. By the time I get it outside, I'll break it.
God, my grandfather gave it to me, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Bring it on me.
No. Hey.
Roberto,
Come on, man.
we have to do
Call
what
the
the
judge,
said.
please.
Hey,
All right, we'll take it outside.
eye for an eye.
He's wrong. He's wrong. He's wrong. And you know, come on, Roberto, settle down. Come on, man. No.
I feel like Queen Play.
Time for a Cato sidebar. I'm going to offer you cash, $500 cash right now.
Yeah, take him.
Not to break the clock and to make this man feel better. So I'm working my way for you, okay?
Please do.
This is
because it's my
$500.
grandfather's clock.
You're offering me $500.
$500. You settle this whole thing. Don't
Take
break the
it.
clock.
I could go shopping.
Yeah.
Wait just a moment.
Yes.
No, I can't do it.
Come on, please.
It's worth
I tried.
$50,000
Come
to
on,
do
man.
this
No,
to
no,
you.
no,
You
no.
hurt my feelings.
Come on,
Look
man.
at
All
the
right.
truck of that.
Help me out here.
$1,000. That's all I have.
Cato.
$1,000. Don't break.
Yeah.
$1,000. You don't break the clock.
Take him.
We'll start this whole thing over. You guys
Big
shake
Sugar
hands.
Ray, I know I could take y'all out to lunch, couldn't I?
I don't even care about
Cato.
that. I care about this guy's feelings.
And you
right
know
now.
what? Because it's you,
Yeah, you'll.
I'm not going to do it because I've got to.
Come here a second.
No,
we got it. I tried
I got
everything. All right, come in and watch it.
I got it. It's my right.
Listen to me.
Fire away.
Listen to me.
My right.
Fire away. Let's stand back.
Where shall I
No,
begin?
come on, lady.
Watch it. Watch it. Watch it.
better
Man, no.
Listen to me.
Fire away.
Listen to me.
My right.
Fire
When
away.
I first heard the crashing sound, I thought it was something else. I never expected that she would do it.
Let's stand back.
Where shall I begin?
No, come on, lady.
Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. The other one.
Come on. Man, no.
Watch yourself. Don't cut yourself.
She was smashing the glass and the face, and I don't know, I just felt a big knot in my throat, and I just wanted to cry.
Fix that! Fix that, boy! Don't shine no more! Don't work no more! You know I'm really not a revengeful person, but that felt good.
I mean, I'm glad this is over with. Unfortunately, the end result is not the one I was expecting, and
There you go.
I guess I'm gonna have to live with it.
I feel good now. I feel so...
How do you really feel? You feel good. You got a release out, huh?
Oh, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
All right, hey. You think it can be fixed? No. Well, how do you feel?
I feel awful. I mean, this is worthless. I mean, it's not the money, it's just it had a very much sentimental value.
Well, today, justice was a baseball bat. Until next time, an eye for an eye, I'm Cato Kalin.
That was not justice, man.
Watch it, the other one.